let's say when you do a field archery course, you will encounter close range targets, mid range targets, and far range targets. I personally think it depends on how light your bow is. Those distances can vary, but for me, for example, my close range targets is anything below the 20 meters, and anything between 20 and let's say 35 meters, I consider those to be mid range. And then anything above 35 meters, I consider those to be far range targets. So it's important to understand your distances when it comes to aiming, or when you want to hit the target where you're aiming at, basically. So in this case, if you look at the fox shooting from this specific peg, I consider it to be a close range target. Now, with close range targets, what I do is I can aim straight on the spot that I want to hit. What's gonna happen is, one, I either hit it depending on how close the target is. If it's very close to 20 meters, I'll probably do that. I'll probably just aim right at the spot that I want to hit, and then hopefully my arrow will hit the target. Sometimes the target might be a bit closer than I think, so in that case the arrow might go over the top and I might hit the backboard. So if I give you an example right now, I'm just gonna aim right at the spot that I want to hit. As you can see, my arrow went higher into the neck of the target, and that's because I was aiming right at the spot. Like I said, the target is closer than I think it is. So now I'm gonna do the exact same thing. However, I'm gonna aim below the spot that I want to hit, and I'm gonna try and aim maybe an inch below that and see what's gonna happen. So again, you align your body, everything you do, you take the steps that you're supposed to be taking, and then you just align the tip where you want to hit it, and then you go down the line a little bit, so an inch. You draw back, and then you hit it. I came a bit lower from the first arrow, you'll see that. However, it's still not low enough of a aim to hit the target, so I need to go even lower. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna aim at the belly of the target. So when he's laying down, I'm gonna aim at that lowest spot of the target and see where the lander will land, where the arrow will land. It doesn't have a lighting knock, so you might not be able to see it, but let's have a look. Okay, this time I went too low on the target, and in a second I will go closer. So this is how you adjust your aim, basically. So the first arrows were too high, now I went a bit lower, so I actually hit the target slightly higher than where I was aiming. So I need to go even no, I need to go up now. I'm gonna aim exactly at the last arrow that landed. I'm gonna aim at that arrow and see if I can hit my target where I'm supposed to hit it. And there you go. That's how you adjust. So if we get closer, because those last two arrows you won't be able to see, I think, in the camera. So we're gonna go a bit closer. And I'll explain to you what I mean by adjusting your aim. So if we look at the target here, so like I said, this was the first arrow. I was aiming straight on the spot that I wanted to hit, and it landed high. Second arrow, I aimed a little bit lower. It came low as well. It hit the target low. The third arrow, this one, I was aiming right here at the bottom of the target, and it landed a bit higher. This arrow, however, I aimed at this target, at this arrow, sorry. I aimed at this arrow, and it landed right where I'm supposed to hit it. So you need to be able to make these adjustments as you're aiming, as you're practicing. And practice is very important.